everyone, I'm back for the third part of my video on my newly revamped prayer journal. I apologize in the last video for the cutoff. My iPad is running out of storage. But anyway, so I ended up at the art worship section, and this is just a section where I'm going to include some of my samples of my whimsical lettering or my praying in color or my just art worship art journaling attempts. And I just have a few little things I was doing in the past using some Zentangling, and so I just put them in here. That's all I have in there right now. I'm using the little sheet protectors and mixed media paper inside there, so that's what I'll be doing my art worship on. So anyway, that is the last section that I have, and then I just have a little I don't know what you call that thing anyway. But this is my Pippa binder. I do use a Inkjoy Quattro pen. Whenever I do my journal and my prayer entries, I let's see if I can find one that's not revealing too much. I don't know if I can. What I do is I use a bullet system to enter the prayer requests. I'll use a little circle. I date everything in black ink, and I use a circle, and I just write out, like for example, if it's a Susie Q and she has physical needs or emotional needs or spiritual needs, I'll put that in parentheses. And then I'll use little bulleted dots underneath that to add any details. Like, for example, if Susie Q has physical needs, underneath I might indicate that she has an upcoming surgery scheduled. But anyway, so I write all that in black. If the prayer is answered and I have information on that, I will use red. I'll fill in the circle, and I will date the answer, and I will write a little note in there about how the prayer was answered in red ink. Sometimes if it's somebody that I'm close to, I may send a card or give a phone call just to see how they're doing or just to be encouraging. And if I make any kind of response like that, I will do that. I will indicate that underneath the prayer request in green ink. If the prayer is partially answered, like let's say Susie Q had her surgery, she's doing okay, but they want to keep her in the hospital a little bit longer for some other tests or whatever, I may just go ahead and like put a dot in the middle of the circle, or I might just fill it in halfway with red. If it's a prayer that is no longer relevant or becomes inactive, I lose touch with whoever it was that was requesting the prayer, and I have no idea what the outcome is or was, I will just put a slash through it. And if the prayer migrates, like maybe I move it forward to a more current position, I will use a little arrow symbol to indicate that. If I go ahead and just write out a prayer just off the top of my head, I use a little spiral circle that indicates that that is just a freely expressed prayer. Sometimes I'll write a scripture, and it's pretty loose, but I try to use the bullet system to just help me, keep it organized. If it's an urgent prayer, I'll put an exclamation point right next to the bullet circle. But anyway, that helps me out a lot, and this is my completed journal. I'm going to include a few cards and things in the front pocket, and probably a little tablet in the back cover pocket, just to be able to jot some things quickly down, and then I'll transfer them into the journal. So anyway, this is my prayer journal, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.